Namaskar. We'd like to welcome you all on behalf of Independent Research Society, AYUSH SAMRIDDHI, the journey of knowledge sharing, the journey of excellence, where senior shares their experiences with next gen, and next gen's creativity is also communicated to senior experts. I'm really grateful Dr. B.S. Prasad sir, Dr. Mohan Joshi sir, and all the expert committee chairmen. Welcome, welcome, and again welcome. We are really grateful today that due to new syllabus, some vibrations are observed amongst teacher fraternity. So definitely it is the current topic and important topic for which we have requested, respected Dr. B.S. Prasad sir, Joshi sir, whose brainchild it is. So we are really thinking to start 4 days webinar on each subject by these experts, expert guides who will guide us regarding each and every depth of the subject. Thank you again very much. I would like to request Professor Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji for his welcome.
Good evening, Namaskar. I, Professor Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma, welcome all of you to this evening webinar, NCISM New Syllabus, Easy and Scientific. So all the respected distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again I welcome all the eminent speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening webinar on NCISM New Syllabus, Easy and Scientific. In this webinar, we have eminent guests. First, I want to welcome Dr. Sreenivasa Prasad B., President, Board of Ayurveda, NCISM, New Delhi, as a inaugurator. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Next, I want to welcome Dr. Mohan Joshi, Chief Coordinator, Syllabus Expert.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Professor of All India Institute of Ayurveda from Goa. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Rajeswari Kamath, Chairperson, Syllabus Expert Committee.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Kindly keep your mics mute. Kindly keep your mics mute. Welcome, Dr. Rajeswari ji. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Ji, sir. Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji, you are mute. Please unmute, sir. You are mute. Yes.
Achha. Okay. Next, I want to welcome Dr. P. Sudhakar Reddy, Chairperson, Syllabus Expert Committee, Swasthavitta, Professor and Head, Department of PG Study in Swasthavitta, JSS, Ayurveda Medical College, Mysore. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar.
Namaskar,
Next,
sir.
I want to welcome, Namaskar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Vinod Kumar MB, Chairman, Syllabus Expert Committee, Samhita Adhyayan, Professor, Badaratam, PS, Variyar, Ayurveda College from Kolkata. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening webinar.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Namaste. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Yogini R. Kulkarni, Chairman, Syllabus Expert Committee, Dravaguna, Professor, Pune District Education Association, College of Ayurveda and Research Center from Pune. Namaskar, madam, and welcome you to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Benil TB, Chairman, Syllabus Expert Committee, Agat Tantra, Professor, Department of Agat Tantra, VP SB Ayurveda College, Kolkata. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this evening
Namaste.
webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Anand More, Chairman, Syllabus Expert Committee, Rog Nidan Professor, Department of Rog Nidan, All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi. Once again, I welcome all the eminent speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening webinar on NCISM, new syllabus, easy and scientific. Namaskar, over to Pawan ji. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Today's webinar's concept is that, sir, that due to this new syllabus in teachers, some positive and some negative vibrations are observed, and our guide are with us. Leader, Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir, who has metamorphosed this syllabus. So, without wasting much time, I would like to request Professor B.S. Prasad, sir, for his inauguration. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Namaste to all of you. Dr.
Namaskar.
Pawan, I'm audible?
Yes, clear, sir.
Yes, very good, very good. So, at the outset, let me compliment Dr. Pawan Kumar, and he's always very enthusiastic and very energetic, and the way he speaks also very, very energetic, and very jolly person also, and a proactive personality for again to conceptualizing and crystallizing this activity of a syllabus, orienting to all the teachers. As he already mentioned, there are positive and negative vibrations. Definitely it will be there. And the team experts are there to clear all those ones and to every negative to make it a positive answer. Because we have to go with the positivity. Ayurveda needs positivity to reach the heights. We have to regain our glory, which we were once, we were the leaders in the globally. And now we need to see again the global position of Ayurveda. That is our aim. And to coming to the syllabus, today's topic is there. And let me give my own experiences also, as I was a principal for 15 years, etc. And the way students are responding to the feedback and the way they thinking are there and the teachers thinking, there are many times there is a generation gap also will come there. So we need to again go back to the stakeholders of the ultimately the users who are going to be there. So we are the NCISM, even our chairman is very visionary. We planned for 2030. And so 2030, what will be our requirement? We had some experts, stakeholders, all the opinions, and then those opinions are all summarized and put into the action plan in the current syllabus, etc. And many times the students also give feedback that you teach the practical knowledge for us, and whatever you teach, it should be practicable there. So what is being practiced, you teach that one only. So likewise, the student tells us, when come to medicines, student tells you please teach what is available in the market, and you teach what is not available in the market, and you don't teach what is available in the market, you don't teach it. So we were not able to practice. That is again one of the opinion of the students also. Anyway, so this way, so we gone back to the stakeholders' opinions, and then this all to make summarize and put to action plan of 2030 what we require. Accordingly, the first syllabus was framed it. The same thing happened. Teachers were having the vibrations, as Dr. Pawan is mentioning, negative, positive, both. And then there was online meetings were there to clear the doubts. And then because that time COVID also was there, in a very short time was there. We have to organize online meetings, and every day one subject was there. Almost morning to evening, it was went on discussions, and we could able to implement the syllabus. Now we can see the results of that one. There is almost all entire country. We had one-time examination because we brought out the academic calendar, and that given the result now throughout India, we had at a time examinations now. This is the first time in Ayurveda history we had an entire country at one go examinations, where we had able to streamline every academic activity. We streamlined that one. And now the surprising point is the results in the entire country got minimum 20% up. So there is enhancement of the pass percentage by 20% of the entire country. Even I received the messages from the Karnataka also, from different other Maharashtra also, even Kerala also. Kerala got 80% of the overall state result. And then the pass percentage is so high there. So this all given the positive, the trend of the results of the what are the efforts NCISM has put into the action plan. So that started giving results. The first year results is very, very evident. And then these are boosting to our confidence that we are going in the right path. And so this is going on. So this is the success story. We can say that NCISM first success story I can say, which we already got into the very evident in the first year results are there. Even some of the experts can also share their own states results. They can be shared out. So that way. Now coming to second year syllabus, as I'm telling, at BAMS level, we want to produce clinicians. That is our prime aim. BAMS doctors are to be the practitioners. That is what our prime aim. They may be diversified activities. They can do it else. But ultimately, we want to produce a clinician. Then we think what a clinician requires. So to be a BMS practitioner, what is required? That we made it the must to know. Then later on, other things all became the desirable to know, nice to know category. We separated them into that one. So that way, we made the student to focus in the important area, which is the area required to be studied. And then we made it to the must to know, so that the student has studied the same content and they pass out very well. For example, the 100 students are there. In general, maybe 30 to 40% students are there, very studious. They read the entire syllabus. And next to the 20 to 30% is there, they want to just pass out only. Remaining all, they say way. So these students who want to just pass out, they study only limited syllabus, maybe around 50-60% only. Those students which they study the must-know category, they will pass out generally. Because of our arrangement, because we synchronized the syllabus and then question paper also. We made a blueprint. That means must know how many questions has to come, how many marks has to come. So automatically student will focus on must know and they get the exam same questions and they pass out very easily, which we wanted the same content to be read by the students. So this way, whatever objective is there, that we put into action, that is the evident that it has given the result in the present day. In the same manner, we thought out now secondary syllabus also, because secondary syllabus is very, very important, very crucial. It is linking between first year and final year. And again, very important. Dravyaguna, Rashastra is there, Rogadana is there. Very, very crucial subjects are there. So we have given a lot of importance. I must compliment my chairpersons and entire teams. They did the day and night activity. And most of the times, though we had 3 days workshop is there, day and night. But again, after that one, they have hundreds of meetings, online meetings they did. And then they brought out the syllabus, very efficient syllabus they brought out here. And when we want to bring out a global competency, and now even our government of India promoting health, heal by India, heal in India. Our Prime Minister is very positively promoting that one. To meet those demands, those requirements, we have to produce our graduate to the global level, global competency. Unless until we convert our curriculum to the global competency, our people cannot go tomorrow. And all of you know it now, after G20, around 25 countries, they are allowing our practitioners into the practice or BMS practitioners. So if we don't think of those things, and if we don't prepare our people for that requirement, and then whatever the government make a provision, it will be helpless, useless for us. So these are our objectives in the background, which we worked out all those ones. So then, as we took the feedback of every activity, accordingly, whatever requirement for a clinician, and as per the subject, so we are defined, and then we filter out the repetitions, because when you see the Ayurveda syllabus earlier, for example, Shat Kriya Kala, it comes in first year, it comes in second year, it comes in third year, and the PG also. But again, many times in the Viva, a student cannot able to tell 6 Kriya Kalas at a stretch. So these are conditions. So now what we did is, we filter out every repetitions, and we made very crystal clear syllabus, how to teach, what to teach, when to teach, whom to teach. Every point was clearly mentioned. Earlier, what is happening, syllabus was very gross. Teacher go without objectivity. Whatever he want, he will teach that one. And students are not doing anything else. And sometimes teacher is not prepared. He will go and conduct a class, examination. He will do surprise test. He will do that. So this was the scenario. And then nowhere syllabus was completed in the colleges. Now what we did is, we divided into hours wise, activity wise, what type of teaching methodology is. It is a didactic lecture, or is a group activity, or it is a the activity-based learning, or a field visit. Likewise, everything is very, very clearly mentioned in the syllabus. And syllabus is in the hands of students also. And students are knowing. So what is the content? What teacher has to teach it? So then they are studying and coming to class. So that helps a lot more reception also. So this way, there is a lot of synchronization happened, a lot of thinking in the background, and then we think of 2030, and that way we work it out. For example, coming to the Swastha Vrutta. Now Swastha Vrutta, earlier we have copied social and preventive medicine. We never understood why Swastha Vrutta name was there and what we are teaching. It was just a copy paste of the social and preventive medicine, which is almost totally no meaning of our Swastha Vrutta word and the subject else. Then we brought here now the lifestyle management and public health, which is very, very strong area in ours. And Swastha Rakshana is the first 50% of Ayurveda that we left, we forget. So again, we are giving Aturasya Roga Lutar, Aturasya Roga Vikara Prashamanam, that we are reading now. So we want to strengthen Swastha Vrutta as Swastha Vrutta, and syllabus is revised according to. So we want to produce them as a lifestyle counselor tomorrow, public health caretaker tomorrow. So that was the objective, and then totally change the syllabus in that line. Reddy will brief anyway. And similarly, Dravya Guna. Earlier, 500 drugs are there, 350 drugs are there. But when you go for practice, students are not knowing which drug to use, where to use, how long to use it. I think please mute your mics, other people. And then what we thought is, even when you observe a very good practitioner, so what we observed is they have a limited number of medicines in their clinics, and they do efficiently more number of cases they deal that one. When you see any practitioners, you see good practitioners, they don't have a big the pharmacy. They have for 50 drugs, 60 drugs in their one, or 20 basmas, they'll do it, but the practice is very efficient. So that is the clue for us. Again, unless certainly we reduce our cost of treatment, we cannot survive in the market else. So that was the clue. Then we told you make important drugs, and we go to pharmacies, which are the highest sold out medicines. From that, we took the leads and identified the drugs. And even the practitioners, we gone there and identified the drugs, and this minimum drugs, maximum usage. So that way, that was the one of the background. Similarly, Rashastram. We asked the industry to give list of the medicines which are being sold out in the market highest. So that kept in the syllabus now to make the people to more practice oriented. So this is the background thinking, and then we worked out all with objectivity. There is no anything else without the objectivity. Everything was objective oriented, and with the background and with the data and with reasons we did the work that one. And to simplify, to reduce the burden of the students also, and to differentiate UG and PG. So these are the our overall backgrounds are there. And again, once again, because the experts has to talk, already 9:20 is there. So this is the background. I think I'm made it very clear of the why we done and what way we did all these ones. And let the speaker, the experts will speak about in respect to the subjects. And this is the objective. Once again, I thank Dr. Pawan Kumar for making this event and also giving opportunity for me also and all our experts to talk to the teachers all with this background. I thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Your blessings needed for that webinar series under your guidance. Thank you very much. And by God's blessings, Lord Shiva's blessings, we have been able to achieve the milestone of 1,000 on Sunday. So please do join at 4 p.m. Please do join. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Agnihotri, sir. Professor
Thank you
VK.
so much. Thank you so much, Professor Pawan Sharmaji, and it's our great pleasure that today, though we are celebrating the World Teachers' Day, and selectively we talked about our NCISM syllabus, because the teachers always based upon the syllabus on teachings. So the teaching will be good, it will be qualified, it will be having a great quality content. Definitely our next gen will be in position to dictate Ayurveda, to talk about Ayurveda, the hidden prosperity of Ayurveda. And you in very brief talked about this thing, and really it is a pleasure. Our platform is now overwhelmed with your kind presence, and now we have gone 100. It's the highest capacity today on one day. It's a great thanks to Professor Pawan Sharmaji for his great achievement, his tireless work. We are really thrilled with this presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Over to Pawan Sharmaji.
Thank you very much, sir. The chief coordinator of the project, under guidance of Dr. V.S. Prasad, is the key person, Dr. Mohan Joshi ji. So I contacted first Dr. Mohan Joshi ji, and he guided me well, and the result is today's webinar. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Mohan Joshi ji. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
आशा जी में आप माइक बंद रखिए. Please keep your mics mute. Nobody should open the mic. Welcome. मैं परीक्षित देवनाथ जी से, मोमिता जी से आग्रह करूंगा, अग्निहोत्री सर से, कि कृपा कर म्यूट कर दिया करें. Yes, welcome, Dr. Mohan Joshi ji. Welcome.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your invitation. And thank you to
It's
see
your
the
inspiration.
Thank you to see the overwhelming response by the teachers. When Pawan sir said that there are few positive and negative remarks, and who other than our own president sir should be there to address. So we requested sir, and thank you sir for joining and making this Teachers Day celebration even brighter. Sir has already expressed the theme. Sir has already expressed the vision 2030, our chairman's vision, and President Sir's active participation in each and every event, each and every, I can say each and every point of the syllabus, each and every TL method of the syllabus is actually witnessed, assessed, helped, improvised by Sir. So he owns this curriculum. Okay. So going ahead, our role there to just make this curriculum more effective, more student friendly, more teacher friendly, and basically something that is with the outcome. So this particular curriculum is, what is difference in this curriculum? This particular curriculum is outcome based curriculum. This is the competency based curriculum. Curriculum was there, but it was in the form of the list. A list which was extensive, it was very good, but it was not that much sufficient to convey that which method should be used for teaching, which method should be used for assessment, how much time should be allotted to each and every particular point, because it was a gross distribution with a list and total number of hours, total number of marks. A more clarity is required. The more clarity was required, and probably this document, which initially was of 5 to 6 pages for each subject, and now has gone up to the 60, 70, and perhaps more than 100 pages for few of the subjects, has given the more and more clarity. So it is a common statement, common paper, or common document which can be referred not just by students for their studies, but by the administrators, by the teachers. This is also not NAC compliant. This is also compliant with most of the curriculum, which are, this is the at par with the national and international curriculum. So probably whenever we look this as our curriculum, it gives us pride that yes, this is something we are going to teach. This is something our students are going to learn. And at the end of the day, whenever few of the students, you may be knowing that this trend of going abroad for the learning, this trend has increased a lot in few years. And whenever the student go outside India for some kind of studies, they need to carry the transcript with them. Here before, it was just a list, and it was very difficult to convert it into a transcript. So this is the biggest achievement that we have, that all competencies which are required are clearly listed in this document. And this document is evident to consider that our courses are at par with any medical courses. So this is the bigger achievement. Again, few of the points we would like to say that in the National Education Policy 2020, it was a mandate that more and more skill-oriented curriculum should be there. So probably here a clear indication of knowledge component, higher cognitive skill, or psychomotor component in the form of the skill, which is clearly evident, and this is the beauty of this particular curriculum. Going ahead with the curriculum, whenever we think that multiple times UGC has given the guidelines that outcome-based or competency-based curriculum should be applied for all higher educations. As being the part of the higher education, it is need of the time to convert all the curriculum to competency-based or outcome-based curriculum. And NCISM has taken the initiative. Our visionary chairman, our dynamic president, they have contributed, they have given everything, all freedom to the committees to work very hard. And committees have also performed their job to share something with you, as this is a bigger audience, 100. Whenever the committees actually came together in a remote location near Delhi for as a physical meeting after the COVID era, they have actually worked from 8 a.m. in the morning to sometimes 2 p.m., 2 a.m. in the night. So that much extensive work was done by the committees. So whenever we have the formal meeting, we go, we greet, or probably we have a meeting of 4 to 6 hours, and then there is nothing. But here, amongst the 4 days, I would like to share that committees have worked almost with an average of 14 hours to 15 hours per day. 14 to 15 hours average per day for 4 consecutive days to bring out most of the discussions. And based on those discussions, there were probably ranging from 60 to 120 online meetings, which were conducted by the committees. And as a result of that, we can see this curriculum. So whenever we look at this curriculum, as a coordinator, I feel that these are the fruits of the efforts taken by most of the committee members. Everybody has contributed to their maximum potential, and as a result, this curriculum is there. Now, I would like to touch upon a few different views that why people feel that this is difficult. This is something odd. This is something new. For that, I have one very good reason, that whenever this kind of curriculum was launched in the first year, and there were mixed opinions, Chairman sir and President sir said, wait, whatever we have done, that is very good. And probably after 1.5 years, we can see the difference. And now, probably the results are coming out for the first year. As sir has said, there is 20%, 10%, 15% improvement in the overall result. This is just a quantification. This is just a quantitative data. But if you ask me, what is the quality, how much qualitative improvement is there? I will say one should meet the first year student and try to understand, try to judge the previous first year student and this first year student, and you will realize they are actually qualitatively much better than the previous batches. Their subtle understanding of the subject is very high. Their feelings for the subjects like Padartha Vidyan, Samhita Adhyayan, Sanskrit reading, they are very high. Rachana and Kriya, they were always the positive subjects for them. But this particular change that they are witnessing in the form of Padartha Vidyan, Samhita Adhyayan, and Sanskrit, that is more relevant. Today, the thing is, our PG student may be hesitating to understand the Tantra Yukti in the first year syllabus. Tantra Yukti from the Charak Samhita contents. But our first year students, they are competent enough to identify, okay, probably amongst the 30 Tantra Yuktis, I don't know all 30 Tantra Yuktis, but I can recognize 10 Tantra Yuktis. So that much of awareness is there in the first year student, and gradually it will increase. Gradually it will come up, and probably at the implementation level, also all those teachers were struggling for the first year, and probably gradually they have prepared their contents for the first year, and now they will go for the even better methods, which were least tried methods. They will be applied soon, and probably there will be a great achievement for everyone in the coming years. So this is a first reason that I would like to quote why people are reluctant. Again, content-wise, contents are fine. There can be debates on the content. Some topics which are really close to their heart, if they are omitted from the content, some teachers may feel bad. Even I could have feel bad, but it's okay. It's okay to be in that way, but that should not be a concern to criticize the curriculum. So curriculum as a whole is great, and probably in the few weeks, as the sir said, that there will be the consecutive sessions on each and every subject, 3 to 4 days, and probably we will explore all the contents in detail. In detail, we will explore the contents, and at that time, probably it will be more clear to everyone. So I will stop here with one last statement, that sometimes the change is good. Sometimes the change is good. We have to experiment. We have to experiment. We have to go ahead. We have to explore the new things. Unless we explore the new things, we will not identify. Once again, before leaving, I will just convey one word. For the second year teachers, this is really challenging, Pawan sir. This is really challenging for the second year teachers, because the students, they are coming to them, not because the syllabus is changed. Because the students, they are coming to them, they are trained in the first year with this new curriculum. They know what are the methods, they know the way to learn, they know the way to understand, and probably they have to be compliant with the first year teachers. So call your friends in the first year and share their positive experiences. Try to learn from their positive experiences, and let's make this journey more enjoyable. In the platform like this, we have never discussed anything related to curriculum before 5 years, before 2 years. Even this is the biggest change, that in the social media, in the WhatsApp messages, in the Facebook messages, teachers are discussing how to teach particular topic, how to discuss particular topics. So this is the biggest change that we can notice in the behavior as a teaching learning environment had changed. So probably this is a win-win situation for everyone. We have to be continuous learners ourselves as educators. Unless we don't follow that pattern to be the continuous learning phase, we cannot expect our students to be in a continuous learning phase. And as be a continuous learner is one of the program outcomes for BAMS, let's hope our teachers will continue their journey. They will explore, they will find out more and more new ways. They will publish new ways, they will publish their curriculum, they will publish their experiments on curriculum, and probably will give the opportunity for us to find out the new education research coming out of Ayurveda education. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mohanji. Thank you. You are the inspiration of this webinar. Really, I am grateful to you, number one. And please bless as coordinator, chief coordinator for this webinar series from Monday. We will be starting from Rasastra and Vasaji Kalpana. Monday is Lord Shiva's day, and Rasastra is also related with Shiva. And before that, before calling to Dr. Rajeswari ji, I would like to share my sentiments in 1 minute only to make 1000th episode of our webinar in 3.5 years only. In this year, we have conducted right from 1st January till date, we have conducted 472 webinars in though 365 days have not been crossed. So on Sunday, please cooperate with us. I am ready to increase the participant numbers also. 1000 webinar on AYUSH administration, that will be inauguration session from 4 p.m. 1001 Ayurveda, unique concepts, senior dignitaries will guide us, 4:45 p.m. 1002nd webinar, yoga, unique concepts, 5:30 p.m. 1003rd webinar, Unani, unique concepts, 6 p.m. 1004 Siddha, unique concepts, 6:45 p.m. 1005 homeopathy, unique concept, 7:30 p.m. 1006 Soa Ringpa. Here I need your help. Please help me by recommending Soa Ringpa expert, as I had discussed with Dr. Jagannath, president of BUS, but unfortunately he is busy on that day. Next international session will be there, where USA, UK, Australia, and Singapore, etc. will join us. Then 1008 will be AYUSH research, where my friend Dr. Ravi Narayan Acharya is expected to guide us. 1009 AYUSH technology, new technology for AYUSH. And except AYUSH, we are creating sensitization on every religion's rituals. Maybe Ramjan, maybe our Shivaratri, maybe our Janmashtami, to communicate the next gen regarding our cultural, rich cultural heritage. So please do join on Sunday. I will be increasing the participants' capacity. So thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you will be joining us on Sunday also. Daily we are conducting 2 or 3 webinars. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, three webinars at a stretch are. And really I am grateful to every speaker from AYUSH that no presentation is similar, and every expert, every learned expert is really very considerate for time also. So thank you very much all for joining today, and I am inviting you all for day after on Sunday's 1000th celebration. Now I would like to request Professor Rajeswari Kamath ji. Dr. Rajeswari ji, welcome.
Namaste, sir. Welcome.
Welcome,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Thank you,
Welcome,
sir.
ji.
Shall I start, sir?
You are most welcome. Now
Yes.
stage is yours.
Respected President, Board of Ayurveda, Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir, Dr. Pawan Kumar Sharma, sir, Dr. Vishnu Prasad, sir, Dr. Agnihotri, sir, and Dr. Mohan Joshi, sir, who was the coordinator for second BMS curriculum committee, and all the chairpersons of all the subjects, and also online delegates who are attending this webinar online mode. And first of all, I would like to thank NCISM and Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir, for giving us opportunity to be part of this curriculum framing committee. And before starting with the curriculum, NCISM instructed us to take the feedback from the stakeholders. So all the committee members and even more than 100 to 150 colleges, we have taken the feedback, and we have submitted those feedback analysis to the NCISM. So after going through the feedback analysis, and we started deciding like what should be added and what should be eliminated from the current syllabus. Then after that, again, NCISM, it conducted series of orientation programs for all the committee members through online mode. And Dr. Shweta and Dr. Mohan Joshi, sir, they took a lot of efforts to orient us like what is needed for the what is required for the syllabus framing, like what is meant by graduate attribute, what are the program outcomes, what are the learning objectives. So everything was explained to the members, and there were series of meetings were conducted from the NCISM, and also Board of Ayurveda, and all the chairman, everyone spoke with us, and then they oriented us what they wanted from us. And they wanted there is a proper demarcation between the PG curriculum as well as UG curriculum, because we can see that now there are some papers, paper 1, 2, 3, and most of the things are common in UG as well as in the PG syllabus, PG curriculum. So they wanted there should be something more should be learned in the MD curriculum, whereas they wanted to make the BMS graduates a good clinicians. That was the motto of NCISM. At the end of the BAMS, if somebody, if they cannot do the post-graduation, and if they cannot go for the higher education, they can start their own clinic. And so that's why they wanted to make the competent clinicians. That was the motto. And that so keeping all these things in mind, we started working on this. And we were called to the NCISM in the month of February, and it was chilled Delhi. And even they warned us, and they instructed us to bring all the warm clothes. And it was too cold when we went to the Delhi. And they arranged all the workshops in the a very good academic environment, that is in IIT campus of Sonipat. And we all stayed there for 4 days. And so we entered the one day previous at the 10 o'clock or something, and we could not see the main gate of that IIT campus. And when we were coming back, then only early morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we could see the main gate. So that much, like now Dr. Mohan Joshi sir was telling that we were working 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours. Even the cooks used to call us for they will be closing the mess. So like that, all the committee members were working for the curriculum committee. And Board of Ayurveda, Dr. B.S. Prasad sir was one day before, he was there in the Sonipat campus, and continuously the whole team, like Mohan Joshi sir, Shweta, and all the NCISM officials were continuously guiding us, and continuously they were visiting us, and they wanted to see like what we are doing, and then whether we are in the right path or not. So like that, it was a very strenuous workshop, and then we enjoyed it, and without our knowledge we could able to work for 15 to 16 hours. And regarding this syllabus, so after taking the feedback from all the stakeholders, and we consider those points also when we started doing this. And there were you can see that previously our papers were, paper 1 was Rasashastra and paper 2 was Vaishajya Kalpana. But now based on the requirement, and based on the graduate attributes and the program outcomes, and based on our learning outcomes, we could able to rename or restructure the papers as paper 1 as Ayurveda Aushadhi Nirmana Vigyana, and paper 2 as Ayurveda Aushadhi Prayoga Vigyana, wherein it is application based, and the first paper is preparation based. And here we have not considered, like all the preparatory aspects will be in the paper 1, and all the application aspects will be in the paper 2. And you can see the paper, the fourth code for Ayurveda is AYUSH, and you can see that the allotment of the hours for teaching. For paper 1, it is 75 hours, and paper 2, it is 75 hours. Totally, there are 150 hours teaching is theoretical teaching is done. And whereas coming to the non-lecture hours, that is 210 is the practicals, and 90 hours is the non-lecture hours. And totally, there are 300 hours are considered as non-lecture hours. Here you can see the ratio 1:2, that is 1 hour teaching and 1 hour, 2 hour non-lecture hours are given. And you know that when students personally, when they involve in some activity and then they start working, and they can able to gain the knowledge, and so that's why here non-lecture hours are increased here. And you know that Rasa Shastra, and not only Rasa Shastra, all the subjects can be learned when it is activity based. So keeping all these things in mind, the non-lecture hours are increased here. And when you see the content of this curriculum of Rasa Shastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana, here the course code and the name of the course code is the first thing what we have decided by the NCISM. Then course learning outcomes which are matched with the program learning outcomes. Here course is the Rasa Shastra and Vaisheshya Kalpana subject, and program is the BAMS. So NCISM has done, already framed graduate attributes and program outcomes. So at the end of BMS course, what the student should able to achieve, what should he should gain from this course curriculum, so that they have framed already. So based on that, we have framed our learning objectives. And here again the paper 1 content, it is all related with the preparatory aspect, and I will not go into details because anyway there are series of webinars will be conducted on each and every subject. So during that we can deal with the each and every topic of the papers. And in paper 2 we have tried to put the things related with the application aspect, like how the formulations are used in the different conditions, like how we can utilize different anupanas for some of the formulations, then how they can be utilized in the different diseases. And also we have tried to add the new things like current and emerging trend in Ayurveda, then cosmetic preparations, and how should be the factory outlet, and what are the regulatory aspects related to the FSSI, which are the requirement of the hour. So we have added a few of the new things. And also like for every topic we have tried, we have given the learning objective. So at the end of that topic, what the student should able to learn. So based on so whenever we are trying to have the class preparations, we need to first see the topic and then go for the learning objective what we have given, and accordingly we need to prepare our the class content, and we have to deliver the content. So and also we have given for which topic which type of examination or the assessment should be done, whether that topic is for just to know or just to know how it is. And also we have given so all the assessment methods what are to be conducted on a particular topic. Then apart from this, then the distribution of the theory examination also we have given. So for paper 1, from which topic, which type of questions are to be framed, like whether only MCQs should come, and how maximum how many marks weightage questions are to be set from the particular topic. So everything is clearly given in the table form. So whenever we are setting the question paper, we need to send that blueprint what we have given. So based on that blueprint only, the question paper need to be set. And also structured viva. So it is the specialty, like there are 70 marks are there for this viva. So even for the viva examination, from which topic for every student, from which topic, how many questions are to be asked, how many questions are to be asked, and then from Shodhana 1 question, Marana 1 question, and like that we have given the structured viva questions. So there should not be any like partiality, or there should not be any like for one student we are asking too much, and then for other student we will be asking very 1 or 2 questions and then we are sending them. So that should not happen. That is the main. And also you can see that the non-lecture activity we have given for 90 hours. And if you have a better activities than these, then you can have those activities also. And we have given some standard non-lecture activities. So whenever we are you are conducting any non-lecture activities, though you are dividing the students into groups, but each and every student should have its record of non-lecture activity, what they are doing. And because in the Viva examination, there are 8 marks are allotted for the non-lecture activity based questions. So the 8 questions will be 8 marks questions will be asked based on the non-lecture activity, what they are going to do. And also we have given the blueprint of the syllabus, and also the reference books and the resources. Like we have given some website links also for the updated information related to the particular topic. So like this, so each and every aspect of the curriculum has taken care, and so its implementation, because like many people every day they call me and then they ask like how to prepare the timetable. So for this curriculum, the standard common timetable may not work out, and we need to prepare day-wise timetable for this type of curriculum. So because we need to cover 90 hours of non-lecture hours, 210 hours of practicals, as well as 150 hours of theory. So that's why so based on the like how many hours are required, like that day wise we need to prepare the timetable, then only we could able to cover up all the hours which are prescribed by the NCISM. And apart from this, still there are a lot many interesting things what we have added, and those will be dealt during our day-wise series of webinars which will be conducted on the particular each subject. So with this, I conclude. Thank you. And also, I wish all the teachers happy International Teachers Day. And I'm very happy to be a part of this webinar today. And I thank Dr. Pawan Kumar Sharma sir for contacting us and giving us opportunity to speak a few words related with the.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rajeswari ji. This platform, please consider as yours. We are here for awareness, and this is the burning topic of the day. So we should aware the teachers. Definitely. Excellent. 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 Great. So now I would like to request Professor Sudhakar Reddy sir, our pillar of IRES SAMRIDDHI. He has been supporting from last 3 years when this journey was started. Welcome, welcome, sir. Professor Sudhakar Reddy ji from Mysore. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all our dignitaries. And Vishnu Sharma Sarji and B.S. Prasad, Mohan Joshi, and all colleagues of chairmen of different subjects. As President Sir, as well as coordinator, and one more chairman, Dr. Rajeswari Kamath, told about our struggle in Delhi. And it was more challenging. And also, as she told, we have taken feedback from the teachers, from the students before from the syllabus. And this syllabus, what they prepared, the curriculum, is more practical oriented than theoretical. This I can say with my rich experience of 25 years at UG level and PG level. Even PG level also, this type of practical based learning is not there in the old CCM syllabus, I can say. And now comparatively, for third year students, now we are teaching 2 batches since 1 week. Existing third year is there and the second year is there, same subject. Now, if you see the students, those who came to second year with the changed curriculum of NCISM, they are very sharp and they know very well what they have to do. Especially Swasthavritta, they already know what is Dinacharya, Ruchicharya, Rajacharya. But comparatively previous batch students, it's very different one. Because they have learned Dinacharya in a practical way, activity-based and competitive-based. That's why the difference is there. And as President Sir also told, it is a competent-based curriculum. There is no question at all. And It's also challenge to second year students, as Mohan just told. It is challenge only, because as a chairman for Swasthavritta, every day I am getting minimum of 10 calls from different teachers. And because it is a challenging, the students knows what activity, what is the practical hours, what is non-lecture hours, what is lecture hours, and etc. So this it is a new curriculum. Definitely there will be challenging only, confusing will be there. And my suggest to all the teachers, I think first of the teachers will be there, other teachers will be there in the platform. Please go through the manual which is uploaded in the NCISM website. Without knowing the manual, it is difficult to understand the new curriculum. This is my sincere request, all the teachers, please go through the manual. It's very, very important. When you go to the manual, you can understand 50% what changes we made and how to teach it. And secondly, the videos we uploaded in the NCSM website, if you go to this videos, definitely you can understand 75%. So the manual 50%, the web videos 75%, and others 25%. In coming future, we may conduct the webinars. And in this platform, it is difficult to me explain everything. But as already Rajeswari told, it is a challenging and etc. And one more thing I would like to say, that during our stay in New Delhi, the BS Prasad sir and team continuously monitored what we are doing. Each and every minute, they are coming to each and every room, and what you are doing, let me know, and how it will be useful for the students. So that is way they meticulously, they have done everything in the curriculum. And for example, to apply first of the principles in lifestyle modification. Preventive and promotive measures according to that. What was the thought behind making the Swasthavritta curriculum changing? To apply Swasthavritta principles in lifestyle modification. This is very, very important. And as per the curriculum, this batch, when they come out from the college 2027, they should be able to apply Swasthavritta principles as a lifestyle modification, and also to assess the health status and advise preventive and promotive measures according to Ayurveda principles, and to prepare Ayurvedic graduates, competent community physicians. With this motto, the changes made in that course learning outcomes. At the end of the course, Ayurveda UG Swasthavritta student should be able to demonstrate application of principles of Swasthavritta in lifestyle modification, and also demonstrate advise yoga and naturopathy as health promotive and disease preventive regimen. Previously was also yoga and naturopathy was there, but now we have activity as well as a practical. So the BMS student will be learning properly how to do yogasanas perfectly and naturopathy process also. Then they will be able to advise and demonstrate practically, and they can understand and apply the principles and components of primary health care and health policies to achieve the goal of health for all. So this goal of health for all, since 1980 onwards, it is there. And in 2000, they have mentioned that Ayurveda also. So now to achieve the health for all, the BMS student should able to know what is primary health care, how these Ayurvedic preventive principles will be useful in the primary health care. With this motto, the curriculum will be useful. And also one more, for every graduate of Ayurveda, IEC, that is information, education, and communication important. So with this curriculum, the students should be able to get the information, and also they will be able to educate the common people, and also they will be able to communicate the things properly. And same time, community survey for Swasthavritta, it is very, very important. That's why how the BMS graduate can conduct the survey practically, and also should know their practical problems and also health problems, and what will be the solution in a lifestyle modification. And also the what we can call demand skills and research aptitude. So every dinacharya, ratacharya, ruticharya, there are the skills are needed. So what is also they mentioned. And as we divided paper 1, paper 2, we kept the name of the paper 1 is Principles of Vastavritta, Yoga and Naturopathy, and reduced the contents into the 10 chapters. Previously there was more. And the paper 2, the public health. Here we reduced the content of the topics and we made it to 15 chapters. And learning objectives, how to teach this one. And for example, when you're teaching Swasthya and Swasthya topic, so define Svastavritta and describe its objectives. So when we go to class, after teaching this, what is Svastavritta and what are the objectives, the student should be able to define. After our 45 minutes, 1 hour class, the student should be able to define Svastavritta and its objective. That way, learning objectives kept for each and every topic. The same way, listing of practicals. Here we made it very practical sense, like dinacharya practicals, disinfectants, ahara, monitoring health and hygiene. This monitoring health and hygiene very, very important for the BMS graduate in their own hospital, in the own college. What are the health and hygienic practices are there that they can monitor every time. So here, when they join in the second year, within 1 month only, we are giving some training to them, and we are giving 2 to 3%. So they will be monitoring their health and hygiene for 1.5 years. So that way we made it activity classes. And health education, yoga performance, community service, and local health visits. And visit to observe national health programs and Ayurveda center also we added. And the same way practicals. When we teaching practicals, at the end of our practical hour, they should be able to demonstrate communicate methods for health education. For example, dinacharya, Dantadavana, if you take it. So Dantadavana, the powders and toothpaste available in the market. If you ask every BMS graduate, they don't know what is the composition of the Dabur Red, what is the composition of the Patanjali, what is the Himalaya. But these BMS students, those who are passing out after 2027, when they sit in the clinic, they will be able to advise which is good, which is not good in Ayurvedic way. So with this motto, we have kept these practicals in a very beautiful communicate way in this beautiful syllabus. Okay. And learning objectives practical. As I told, they should be able to collect and compare different Dantadavana churnas, toothpaste available in the market, and choose and advise appropriate one based on the need. And also they should be able to demonstrate the Pratimarsanasya with Anutaila or sesame oil, etc. But for the Swastha person, what to do? So here Nasya Karma means people will say that they need 2%. One is administrator, another one is artisan going. But Pratimarsanasya can be done by own self. How to do? That's also we added in the practical sense. And we have non-lecture hours, that's called activity hours. In this non-lecture hours also, we have kept some syllabus point how to carry out the non-lecture hours. At the same time, changing modules as our Mohan are told, lecture hours, non-lecture hours, practical hours, activity hours. And the learning domains, this is very, very new to all the teaching patterns of the Ayurveda. But still, if they go through the manual, they can understand easily and they can adapt it. Okay. Then teaching learning methods, we already explained lecture method, PPT point, group discussion, lecture with video clips, and with examples also we uploaded in the videos. Please, you can go to that one. And as far as going to the examination purpose, we have already discussed, and the new topics we added, that also we uploaded in the videos. And another one is called practical assessment. This is very, very challenging for the second day's teaching staff. Please go through the manual as well as the curriculum development, because we have 3 assessments. Number of papers we know very well, 2 papers. Mass distribution also we kept, Viva 60, elective 10, intelligence 30, subtotal 200. So that way, practical 200 and theory 200. And the formative and summative assessment we faced, like first term 1 to 6 months, second term 7 to 12 months, third term 13 to 18 months. In the first term of the 6 months, we can conduct 3 periodical assessment. And for this purpose, we also kept that what are the methods to be followed for the first term assessment, second term assessment, and third term assessment. How to calculate the internal assessment, that also we have uploaded in the video. And the same time, the evaluation method, while conducting this periodic assessment, you can conduct the theory modified PSC questions, or ask them to go for making charts, or ask them to go for debate, or interaction, online quiz, practical viva, practical case taking, or critical readings, creativity rating, class presentation, puzzles, compilation you can ask, and also go for the practical recitation or presentation, even open book test also. Some students will be difficult to write it. So ask them to open the book and search the answer and write it. This also open book test also we are given chances. And any other practical also we kept, sir. This we can do. And question paper pattern, very with this question paper pattern only, they reflected in the first year results. And as presidents are told, 20% results increased all over India, especially some states. So there multiple choice questions, short answer question, long answer question, which area long answer questions will be asked. So that is clear for the student. The student will be able to prepare properly to answer that long question in appropriately. That's way it will be helpful for all the, if you are taking 100 students in the class, all 100 students, definitely they will read, because there are only 4 questions will be asked in the paper 1 for the long question. So they'll prepare for long question or to do. Same way, short question and multiple choice question. This is called blueprint. This blueprint will be given to paper setters. So paper setters will set the question paper based on the blueprint, and students also will be reading based on this blueprint. So here point is that they can't miss each even one topic also, because they want to get 20 marks out of multiple choice question. They have to read whole syllabus, and they want to get out of 40, 35. They should read all the 8 chapters. That way, total chapters, the total syllabus, they can read it. Okay, these are the blueprint also we have mentioned. And finally, mass distribution, practical examination while conducting, yoga demonstration, 20 marks we kept, diet and lifestyle case sheet. This is new for all the second year students. And there, 40 marks, problem-based evaluation, 30 marks, viva, 60 marks, records, 10 marks, electives will be decided by NCISM, 10 marks, internals, 30 marks. That way you can conduct it. And for yoga demonstration also, we have kept the asanas. We have given nearly 7 asanas. Out of 7 asanas, the student should be able to demonstrate minimum 4 in front of the examiner. So they will be perfectly knowing. So 4 asanas they should perform in front of the examiner, and there the on-set viva also will be there. So that way we kept. And advice on diet case sheets, this also we given. We can create a scenario and ask them to prescribe diet as per age, as per prakriti, as per occupation, Agnibal, etc. So this is very, very useful for the BMS graduates. When they come to final year, definitely they can able to take case sheet properly. They will able to advise it. After becoming BMS graduates, each BMS graduate with confidence, they can prescribe diet for each and every person, sir. This is the beauty of our new curriculum. And same way, other things also we mentioned. And my request for all the teachers are, please go through the manual as well as videos uploaded. And thank you, Pawan Kumar, Sharma Sarji, and other things. And one more request, sir. We have received, as sir told, there are positives and negatives. And in our syllabus, the negatives are only technical issues, sir. That I want to make clear that for all the from those who are listening to my words, Sastota faculty, content-wise, there is no problem, sir. Only technical issues are there. The technical issues we have uploaded in the video. Please go to the video. Like I have received, like first term, second term, third term. Third term, there is no chapters. This we made clear in the videos. Please go to that one. If any is in future, that only technical issues occur, sir, not content-wise. Other things. So this is my sincere request for all the teachers. Those who have doubts, they can call me anytime, and they can also mail to NCISM. We'll definitely will address your queries. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity, and thank you NCISM members and also President sir and Mohan Joshi sir, Shweta madam, for cooperation, and all the my co-chairpersons and also team of SAMRIDDHI. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Sudhakar ji. Thank you. Excellently explained. Excellent. बहुत अच्छा लगा हमारे मध्यांतर में, बहुत अच्छा लगा। आप, मैं इसीलिए कह रहा हूं ना कि हम सोमवार से 4 दिन की आपकी, मोहन जोशी जी की, प्रसाद जी की, राजेश्वरी जी की, सब चेयरमैन की गाइडेंस में 4 दिन की वेबिनार रखना चाहते हैं। जिनने वीडियो बनाए वो भी रहेंगे, एक्सपर्ट कमेटी के मेंबर भी रहेंगे, और लास्ट में क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन होगा तो सबकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाए। दिस इज माय अजम। Thank you very much. Now we are fortunate that we are having Dr. Atul Vasle also. So before calling next speakers, Dr. Atul Vasle ji, your valuable comments, please. Dr. Atul Vasle ji, welcome.
थैंक यू सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पवन जी। आपका कार्यक्रम मैं बीच में देखता रहता हूँ। आपने अच्छी परंपरा शुरू की थी और आज वो देख रहा है कि लोगों में उत्साह है, और NCISM की ओर से जो प्रयास किए गए फर्स्ट ऑफ के समय, और वो उसको उसके अनुभव के बाद आगे सेकंड प्रॉफ के सिलेबस के समय बनाया गया। और जैसा हमारे प्रेसिडेंट सर ने भी बताया, चेयरमैन सर और प्रेसिडेंट सर और सभी मेंबर्स ने बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत की है इसको बनाने में, और सारे रिजल्ट्स जो लोगों में उत्साह देख रहे हैं हम। मैं तो एक टीम के हिस्से के रूप में था सोनीपत और सारी जगह, लेकिन मैंने इन सारे लोगों की मेहनत को देखा है, और सभी लोगों में जो उत्साह है, सारी चीजें हैं धीरे धीरे समझ में आने के लिए जो आपका ये प्रयास है, और आप आज साथ लेके आए, और वास्तव में वो तभी ज्यादा सही लगेगा कि हर सब्जेक्ट के लिए अलग अलग समय पूरा दिया जाए, और उसमें फिर उसी सब्जेक्ट के टीचर्स जुड़ेंगे। तो जब आप एक सब्जेक्ट को लेके चलेंगे, उस सब्जेक्ट के एक्सपर्ट रहेंगे, और जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स रहेंगे वो उस सब्जेक्ट के टीचर्स रहेंगे, तो उनको ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। और ये एक जनरल उसके लिए तो आज की वेबिनार निश्चित रूप से सफल है। आपने सभी को समय दिया, और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद के पात्र हमारे गुरुजी तो अग्निहोत्री जी लगे हुए हैं ही शुरू से, और आप लोगों की पूरी टीम में लगातार देखता ही हूँ, और गुरुजी की कृपा ही है, सब हम लोगों का आशीर्वाद गुरुजी का मिला है शुरू से, और आपकी इस समृद्धि को भी गुरुजी लगातार समृद्ध कर रहे हैं। तो मेरी शुभकामना है आप सब लोगों के साथ। आप इसी तरीके से कार्यक्रम को करें और सब्जेक्ट वाइज करें, तो निश्चित ही ज्यादा लोगों को लाभ मिलेगा। हाँ, तो
बस वो शास्त्र की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं।
हाँ, उससे आपको शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं सर।
Thank you, Atul ji. Thank you very much. Now I would like to invite Dr. Vinod Kumar MB from Kerala. Welcome from Sangeeta ji. Welcome, Vinod Kumar.
Namaste, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, clear, loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me for this session. And without taking much time, because it is already late, so I will be going through the salient features of the Samriddhi, because our teachers, the case of Samriddhi is somewhat different from other subjects, because Samriddhi 1 has already been dealt by our teachers, Samriddhi teachers. So the methodology of implementing a new syllabus is they are already familiar with those things in first professional BAMS. So in continuation with that exercise, always Samhita was becoming a point of debate or a controversy among teachers, like what is Samhita and how Samhita learning is different from other subjects, because already other subjects are dealing with the portions which are already there in the Samhita. So what makes the difference was the main point which was discussed during our curriculum revision. So we thought that in the first year syllabus also it was like that. We thought that there should be something unique in Samhita learning. So the difference is that the content is the same, almost the same, because we took Charaka Samhita as the model textbook here also. in continuation with the first professional BAMS syllabus, the remaining portion of the Sutrasthana, Nidanasthana, Vimanasthana, Indriyasthana, etc. were taken as a content. But what makes the difference is the competency or outcome. Competency, what should be the competency defined to be as a part of Samhita Adhyayan, which is different from, for example, Nidanasthana is there in Samhita, Charaka Samhita, and Nidana is another subject. And Dravyaguna is there in Samhita, and Dravyaguna Vijnana is another subject. So what should be the difference between the learning of Dravyaguna in Dravyaguna Vijnana and in Charaka Samhita? That was the main thing, because we always listen people saying that Samhita Adhyayan is a duplication from other subjects. So what should be the, the difference lies in the competency. Competency means when you are going to Samhita Adhyayan, the three things we should keep in mind. Three competencies should be there. One is to get familiarity with the textual interpretation, textual learning, and Samhita tradition of Ayurveda through Charaka Samhita. That was the one topic which was taken into consideration. Second thing is, what are the unique things which are there in Charaka, whatever Samhita is there, whether it is Charaka Samhita or Ashtanga or whatever it may be. So what are the unique features of those Samhitas which makes difference from other subjects? For example, Nidanasthana is there. And what are the unique features of Nidanasthana which makes it different from Roga Nidana learning? For example, Vikara Vikada Bhava Bhava Prativishesha is a excerpt from Prameha Nidana. So the stress of that point is very important. That point is applicable to any other disease. That point is a unique feature of Charaka Samhita. Or Trivitha Bodhya Sangraham is a unique feature of Charaka Samhita. So these type of unique features, apart from other subjects, are taken into consideration, and we put them into practicals also. For example, how can you translate this knowledge of Vikara Vigada Bhava into an activity, into a practical? Or Trivitha Bodhya Sangraha into a practical, or Nidana Panjaga type of case taking into a practical. Something like that, 27 practicals are there. So the most challenging part of Samhita Adhyayan is, so far we were dealing with textbook. The slokas in the textbook, that is there. Sloka should be learned by heart. Slokas, some important slokas are selected there. They should be learned by heart. The most important thing should be sloka sangraha, sloka parayana. Importance is given. But the other part, the applied aspect of these things are kept very intact in the syllabus. That is the one important change which is made when compared to the Charaka Samhita Purvartha Adhyayan of the previous syllabus. So the second competency is to identify unique features of Charaka Samhita, and third competency is to apply these features, these unique features, in a clinical scenario or in a real life scenario. So this was the things which I'm not getting enough time to explain all these things with examples. So these are some of the major changes we offered while planning the syllabus. And the importance of textual methodology, like Tantra Yukti is there, Vyakhyana is there. It is not an extensive study of Tantra Yukti, or it is not an extensive study of Vyakhyana, but students should be able to identify the importance of Vyakhyana. So we have selected 5 or 6 examples from different parts of the textbooks, and the students should be learning the importance of the Vyakhyana with the help of those examples. We have selected the Tantra Yukti with some examples, and they should learn the sloga with the Tantra Yukti and identify what difference is there without applying Tantra Yukti and with applying Tantra Yukti. So what should be the difference? So they will be getting sensitized about the importance of Tantra Yukti. It is not an extensive study, because in a PG level, we are going to learn Tantra Yukti extensively. In a PG level, we are going to learn Vyakhyana extensively. So here, it is only tasting something or sensitizing something. So that is why textual methodology was taken into consideration, and we followed the sequence in Charaka Samhita. And the most important thing is Samhita Adhyayan is taken as a standalone subject. We didn't consider whatever things are repeated with other subjects. We want to teach them the Samhita methodology, in a Samhita methodology only. For example, if you are taking Sweda, Sneha and all, so we want to put them to imbibe or make them to imbibe what is the spirit of Samhita learning in learning Samhita. We are not making them a Panchakarma specialist while learning Sweda and Sneha. An introductory knowledge only is there. So whatever is repeating in other subjects, we took it as an introductory knowledge. Whatever comes later in the phase, because for example, Panchakarma comes in the third profession. So we will just introduce the things and we will make them familiarizing things of those subjects. We are not going into details. Whatever there is as an extended knowledge of first profession, they have already completed something. So whatever extended knowledge is there in the Charaka Samhita remaining portion, that will be elaborated. So what is learnt in first year will be elaborated, and what comes in third year or third profession will be summarized. So that is why the second professional is becoming a bridging in between first professional and third profession. And second professional is becoming a bridging between preclinical phase and clinical phase. So how Charaka Samhita is put in a clinical scenario is given importance in while designing the practicals. So these are some of the very important impressions regarding what the changes are there in Samhita Adhyayan 2. And we have already enlisted teaching learning practices, assessment practices, like as Reddy sir and madam was telling. I'm not going into the details. Clinical and practical application was given due importance. 27 practicals. For the thing is, we don't have a practical examination for Charaka Samhita, but students should be sensitized about the unique techniques which are mentioned in Charaka Samhita. We have identified 27 practices there, including Sloka Adhyayana, Tantra Yukti. All those things are included as a part of practical, because Sloka Adhyayana, they have to recite it as a part of the examination. Tantra Yukti, they have to identify the Tantra Yukti. So that is given as a status of a practical. Or likewise, 27 practicals were identified and 20 activities were identified. Activity means connecting the content of Charaka Samhita to real life situation. For example, video making is one activity. So our different familiarization with different online resources related to the knowledge in Charaka Samhita is another activity. So even with regard to the Indriya Sthana, they can, even though Indriya Sthana is given lesser importance in marking, because 7 marks only are there for Indriya Sthana, but some of the points which are discussed in Indriya Sthana has high clinical importance. So those things can be identified separately, and they can make some visits to ICUs and make discussions with the experts who are dealing with the terminal care. So such activities are, scope of such activities are there. So all those scopes of activities and practicals which they can implement Charaka Samhita in the real life situation are taken into consideration, and all of them are taken to the part of the practicals and activities, because previously practicals and activities were not there in Charaka Samhita, this type of Samhita Adhyayan. But now deliberately we included those activities and practicals, which makes the students oriented about the clinical application. For example, Bahudosha Lakshanam is there in Charaka Samhita. So students should be aware of how to assess this Bahudosha Lakshana in clinics. It's just an observation. They are not going to diagnose something, but they just have to a questionnaire and make them aware of the utility of this Bahudosha Lakshana in clinics. Likewise, 27 practicals and 20 activities were identified. I'm not going to each and everything. That is the major change which makes a shift from the previous type of learning to the newer type of learning. So I'm not going into the competencies expected are identify the importance of structure and sequencing of a Samhita, and enlist unique contributions of Samhita, appreciate the importance of techniques like Tantra Yukti and Vyakhyana, incorporate the understanding of principles to clinical learning of Ayurveda, recite important sutras. 286 sutras are identified for recitation. And all of them are enlisted in the syllabus. That is one difference, because each and every learning objective are connected with the specific sutras in Charaka Samhita. Nowhere students will be confused about what is the sutra related to this yellow, or teachers also will be benefited with that, because a ready-made list is there of the sutras, of the Tantra Yuktis, of the Vyakhyanas, everything is given there. So it is almost a ready to implement document. Like teachers also need not worry about which area is there or which sutra is there. They can directly go to the learning objective, and the sutra number is given there. They can directly deal with the things ready-made. So that is a bigger change which is there. Developing ability to identify the principles in real life situation is another competency. So I think. Sorry. So I'm not going into details of each and every one because as Reddy sir already told, it is very difficult to convey all the ideas in this limited time. So please go through the syllabus, go through the user manual, and 168 pages are there. Previously, it was only one page. Charaka Samhita Purvartha was syllabus was only one page. Now 168 pages are there. But for Samhita people, teachers, it is very easy because they have already gone through all these things in first professional BAMS, and the methodology of structuring the syllabus is not at all a new thing to them. So I think welcome negative and positive comments. And now I am concluding here just to share the spirit of Samhita Adhyan 2, not at all into the details. Waiting for further such sessions in which we can deal with the further things in a better way. Thank you, Pawanji, for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Vinod Kumarji. Under your guidance, we would like to conduct 4 days webinar of Sanhita to explain that in the detail, and question answer session will be there. So we will be arranging. What should be the time? Please guide us. We will be discussing in our phone. Thank you. Thank you very much. So nice of you. Now I would like to request Dr. Yogini ji. Madam Yogini, madam. Whether Yogini ji is available? Dr. Yogini. I hope somewhere technical problem is there. I'm looking into the problem. So next speaker. In the meantime, I would like to communicate my sincere thanks to Dr. Parikshit Devnath from Gorakhpur, Guru Gorakhnath University, and Mrs. Momita Sharma from Kolkata. Now I would like to request Dr. Benil PVG. Dr. Benil ji, welcome. In the meantime, I'm discussing with Dr. Yogi.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, clear. Very clear.
Thank you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And as regarding Agatantra, it is always considered that Agatantra is actually a misnamed paper many a times. Because in the second year, the students study as one of the Ashtanga. But when it comes to the paper, they will study most of the forensic science and toxicology. But as this syllabus has been devised, the one thing that we actually, the highlight of this syllabus, then when we designed it, is the structured nature of this syllabus. We know that we have very clearly stated on the course outcomes, and based on that we structured the learning outcomes. Then based on that we have selected the teaching learning methods, and like that it goes on where from the theory aspects to practical, the activity aspects, and even to evaluation and the structured viva. So all these things are actually very much interlinked. Okay. And the other aspect regarding this syllabus is that the ratio between the Ayurveda topics and modern topics. Earlier, we used to say that, the majority of the subject content was mainly going to the forensic science and toxicology, which is the major modern topic coming into it. And on the other hand, the Ayurvedic part regarding the Agatantra perspectives from the Samhita and everything has been sidelined to a major extent. So this time, when we revised this syllabus, we have made a 60-40 proportion of the Ayurveda predominant syllabus of 60% of topics related to Agatantra and 40% to modern only. Okay, so this is a major change that we are actually claiming the Agatantra from the crutches of forensic science and toxicology. So this is one important aspect that I want to highlight. And thirdly, that we have actually came out as a clinical subject from this year onwards. So we will be having clinical postings for students, and they are actually supposed to write case record forms based upon the examination of patients and everything. So this is the toxicology, the clinical toxicological aspect of Agatantra is being highlighted to the most, and we are bringing it out as a clinical subject, clinical oriented subject. I know that many areas are having many problems regarding starting a new OP. There were many apprehensions coming from different corners of our country regarding whether it is possible for a new starting a new OP in this subject, because even the bite cases or even an infecting is actually lacking in their place. So in the next step, we have actually came up with the scope of the subject, and we have explained and described about the scope of Agatantra in its fullest perspective. So we can see that the scope of Agatantra starts from the dermatological manifestations of Visha, because which is not the only manifestation. There are many other manifestations, but to begin with, for a particular college with not having any OPDs for Agatantra, this may be one area where he can actually start with by starting with an OP in dermatological manifestations of Visha. And the two different aspects which have been given more importance is that by introducing de-addiction as one of the subject content for Agatantra, and similarly the role of Agatantra in managing cancer. So these two aspects actually came from the National Institute of Ayurveda, NIA Jaipur, because they are successfully running an IP and OPD settings for a de-addiction center as well as for cancer. So in the future, we are actually planning for diversifying this, because it is not that the cancer should be treated only by an Agatantra expert. It is not that no other specialties don't have any hand in treating de-addiction or cancers. They have their own role, but Agatantra has a different perspective regarding the toxicological manifestations that are manifesting in these conditions. So this is highlighting the role of the pathology based on toxins underlying these conditions. Okay, and thirdly, we are as a fifth point, we are highlighting the employability of a graduate coming out of this BAMS curriculum, learning Agatantra, or a PG scholar who has undergone training in Agatantra. After completing his course, what are their chances of employability? Okay, when we say that a majority of forensic-based syllabus, they are not going to give them any opportunity for an employability. They are not being called as a police surgeon. They are not supposed to give a medical legal report. They are not supposed to give any other certificates, valid certificates in our country. So there is a minimal employability as far as the vast syllabus is concerned. So we have read out about all these processes, and we have cut short the majority of the parts which are not actually giving employability for a graduate, as a graduate. In a postgraduate level, all these subject syllabus contents may be relevant, but for an undergraduate, we have cut short, and we have actually gave more importance to medical legal aspect. So in the future, we are actually foreseeing other experts as medical legal experts to be employed in hospitals. In the future, it might be coming as a compulsory post in a hospital as a department, and a student who underwent PG's training in the field of Agatantra will be employed in this area. That is one important aspect. Secondly, we are, as NABH, accreditation is mandatory in our colleges. It is high time that we keep a medical records department in our hospital. And the custodian of medical records department will going to be an Agatantra expert, because we are training, we have given activity-based learning to all these aspects in the current syllabus. Okay? And the diverse nature of Agatantra is being manifested in different states differently. As we all know that the southern states, including Kerala, is having a high prevalence of Agatantra being practiced as a completely clinical toxicology with snake bite management and insect bite management in its fullest potential. But as we move to the northern states of India, not much of clinical toxicological aspect is being highlighted. But on the other hand, medical legal aspects and several other forensic and jurisprudential aspects are coming into foreplay. So in that scenario, we are actually giving, not just to forget some of the important aspects that has been developed in those areas. We are giving ample opportunity for each and every state to develop the the infrastructures that they have developed, the inputs that they have given in the knowledge level, and to flourish that to help the students to come out with more levels of opportunities and employability in the future. So in that regard, we have allotted 10 hours of topics to topics of regional importance. And in that, in your state, whatever the medical legal aspect is getting more attention or requires more attention, that should be given more training to the students so that they will be well versed in that conditions and cases. Okay. Another important aspect regarding this particular subject is the addition of the new laws and acts related to the medical profession. All the existing rules and regulations and acts have been added to the syllabus. As we all know that as a graduate coming out of a college, we know that they are not supposed to be, suppose a rape cases come or a child abuse case comes, it is not that they will be acting immediately by examining the patient or anything. It is that they should be well versed to know that a particular an act against the modesty of a woman or an abuse has been happened against a child, that a registered medical practitioner should be able to recognize that, and he should be able to report that to the police. Many times what happens is that even if they know that this is a crime, they fail to report that to the police authorities, so that a lot of time and time is given for the culprits to escape. So in order to contain that, we are giving ample training to the students that, they should be able to recognize such violences in the society. So this is very important. It is of very much importance as far as the present day crime statistics is concerned. Now, another important aspect regarding this, our syllabus, is the horizontal integration that we are bringing. We know that, as in toxicology, we study about many toxic plants, we study about many toxic minerals. And what happens is that, the student will learn about the same in the Rasashastra subject, as well as in the Dravyaguna subject. And again, they will learn in the Agatantra perspective. So in order to avoid that, we have clearly integrated that the morphological part of a plant will be studied or taught exclusively by the Dravyaguna department. And the technicalities regarding the mineral will be taught by the Rasashastra teacher. And they will study about the toxic aspects of toxicological aspects regarding that plant or that particular mineral only in Agatantra. So this is that, the repetition is being avoided, so that the students will not have to study again and again and prepare for the examinations again and again, the same topic in the future. So this is one important thing. And we have implemented, as we know, that the problem-based learning and case-based learning has been involved. And all these things will actually nurture the students' interest in Agatantra and all other subjects. And they will have a different view than the people, or just like us, that who have learned the old syllabus versions, where we had to repeat everything in a unscientific and unstructured manner. But definitely, as you can see, the new students are approaching you. You can see that the arrangement of the knowledge that they have already gained in the first profession, that you can see when you teach them. So this is the application aspect of this particular syllabus regulations that are actually, or the curriculum design that are happening in this in Ayurveda. So definitely in the third profession, they are going to be more involved in the real clinic, exposed to the real clinical experiences, and they can very well relate this into their teachings in the second profession as well as the first profession. So this is what actually we are having an overall development of a student as far as the teaching and practicing Ayurveda is concerned. So this has been the motto of all the committees that have worked very hard, and there was a very good integration and very good chemistry amongst us. And I appreciate the leadership of Prasad sir as well as Mohan Joshi sir in this. And I am not going into any of the details because, as I expect that more sessions regarding the detailed aspects of the syllabus is going to come in the future. And I thank once again Dr. Pawan sir for giving me this opportunity. And thank you one and all for your patience.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Nicely explained. And please guide us for 4 days session on your subject. We will be
Sure, sir.
planning after your discussion. Thank you. Thank you very much. So now I would like to request Dr. Yogini Kulkarni ji. Swagat hai aapka, Yogini ji. Welcome.
Yes, namaste, sir.
Namaskar. Namaskar.
Are you hear me?
Yes. Loud and
Yes.
clear.
Yes. So every chairman explained detailed about the syllabus. I am firstly very much thankful to Pawan sir and also our president sir, chairman sir, that for given me opportunity to be a part of this syllabus. The Dravyagun syllabus, I want to convey details about the important points about the syllabus. First of all, in Dravyaguna, there were 2 papers. One is Fundamental Dravyagun, another paper is Applied Dravyagun. The unique feature is that in Applied Dravyagun, there were previously many 350 plants are there, but now we have reduced up to the 97 because actually B.S. Prasad sir told that the why the number has been reduced, because the most of the useful plants daily used in the clinics, those plants are included in the syllabus. And actually in first paper, all fundamental, that is Rasa, Dravya, Guna, Rasa, Virya, Vipak, all are the contents are same, but their clinical application and research updates are included in that. Many newer topics in first paper, that is network pharmacology, Vriksha Ayurveda, Vedic taxonomy. These most topics are newly entered in this syllabus. Most of the things, when the syllabus get published, many phone calls from Dravyaguna fraternity that how the practicals can be conducted, how the syllabus can be completed with one professor or the teachers in the department. It is highly impossible to complete these practicals. So very much eager to, every teacher is eager to know about how the practicals can be conducted, because many Panchamahabhautik assessment, physical assessment of Panchabhautik Dravyas are newer practicals included in the syllabus. And also the part that is thin layer chromatography, phytochemical analysis, also macroscopic description. These practicals are added newly. These are the practicals at PG syllabus, it was there, but now it is familiarization with UG in UG syllabus. The practicals which are not difficult, we can explain in the sessions when the 4-day sessions will be there. How the activities can be conducted, we have already recorded many videos. You have received all videos. We have 13 videos for Dravyaguna subject. The journey of this syllabus is very interesting and very thrilling experience we have. When we are in the Sonipat for 4 days, after the physical meeting, we have conducted 110 meetings online to complete this syllabus very nicely. Me and my team worked very hard and prepared this syllabus very detailed manner. And every chairman has already explained that how the objective-based, outcome-based syllabus it is. So I am really thankful to Pawan sir. It is a nice experience, and we will now it is too high time because too late, and I am the last speaker of this webinar. but still,
Second
I am
last.
also
Anand Moreji is left.
okay. I am also very eager to share my views to all Dravya Guna fraternity. And when the 4-day session will be there, I am definitely there giving the inputs with this syllabus. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू। बस आप लोगों के साथ फोन पे बात करके मैं पूरा प्लान डिसाइड कर लूंगा, फिर आदरणीय प्रसाद सर से मोहन जोशी जी जैसा गाइड करेंगे वैसा हम लोग एक बार स्ट्रेच 3 वीक का 4 वीक का सेशन करके और पूरी कंफ्यूजन क्लियर कर देंगे। जो भी नेगेटिव्स हैं उनको वी विल ट्राई टू कन्वर्ट इन पॉजिटिव्स। थैंक यू वेरी।
Definitely.
सो नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर आनंद मोरे सर। मोरे जी, आनंद जी प्रणाम, स्वागत है।
हाँ, नमस्ते सर जी।
स्वागत है।
नमस्कार to all. Respected B.S. Prasad sir, President, Board of Ayurveda. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Respected B.S. Prasad sir, respected Pawan Kumar Sharma sir, respected Vishnu Prasad Sharma sir, Professor Vinit Agnihotri sir, our Chief Coordinator, Professor Mohan Joshi sir, and all my colleagues, chairman of different subjects. As all the chairmen have been described their journey to reform this syllabus, as under the able guidance of Prasad sir, we have started this journey from February 2023 in Sonipat, and we were there for 3 days, and we were working there for 14 to 16 hours there for this formation of this syllabus. And even though after that also we have conducted lot of online meetings, personal physical meetings, and after that we have that prepared that syllabus. As we know, this Rog Nidan is one of the important subjects in the second professional course, and because it is directly connected with the patient and doctor relationship. So before that, there were 2 papers in old syllabus. We have also kept 2 papers, and the most important part is the practical part. In practical part, we have added some new concepts, that is clinical activity book. And also in teaching part also, we have given this lectures hours and non-lectures hours. In lectures hours, there were 150 lectures hours for paper 1 and paper 2, and totally there are 300 non-lectures hours. Totally there are 450 lectures hours for this. And in paper 1, it is concerned with the fundamental principles of this Rog Nidan. And these fundamental principles of Rog Nidan, it is prepared as per the patient-centric and student-centric. As these papers sequence has been organized rationally with keeping in mind that how the pathophysiology takes place in the body, and after taking this pathophysiology, how to examine the patient, how to examine the disease, and that sequence continuously we have kept in this paper 1. Previously there were 5 parts, but in this paper we have changed this sequence, and how the disease takes place, how the pathology takes place in the body, and according to that we have arranged this sequence. of these topics. As Prasad sir told that there were repetition of many topics in the previous syllabus, like for example the Set Kriya Kal. Set Kriya Kal was very much repeated in the Sharir Kriya Vignan, in the Rog Vignan, and in the Kaya Chikitsa also. So this time we have not mentioned the Set Kriya Kal directly, but we have also bifurcated the Nidan Panchak also in different ways. And as this dosh vikruti, dusya vikruti takes place, and after that, how the dosha get circulated in the body. And after that, the Srotodushti takes place, and how the arm contributes in the formation of the disease. And the Samprapti. So in this manner, we have arranged this sequence with keeping in mind that when the scholar will go to the patient, that he is able to identify the dosh vikruti, dusya vikruti, agni dushti, and the symptomatology or samprapti. On the basis of that, he is able to make the perfect diagnosis and perfect treatment. Even though in paper 2, we have arranged the sequence same rationally. It is started with the Annavasrotas, then Mutravasrotas, Pranavasrotas, Rasavasrotas, Raktavasrotas, Udakavasrotas, Mansavasrotas, Medavasrotas, Vatvyadi, Shukravasrotas, Manovasrotas, and some STDs has been introduced here, and some Primerog and some parasitic disorders has been mentioned here. The intention was that he is able to identify these all these new concept and old concept of the diseases, and he can correlate this condition with the modern medicine, and on the basis of that he can develop a holistic approach for the diagnosis of the disease. The most important part of this Rognidan syllabus is the clinical activity book. In practicals, also there were many repetitions, like all the practicals were repeated in the Sharir Kriya Vignan, and same practicals were doing in the Rog Vignan also. So this time, according to the suggestion of the Prasad sir, we have kept the practical, but it is only for the demonstration purpose, because the scholar should know the purpose of the investigations, why investigations should be carried out, and he is able to order the investigation, and he is able to interpret that investigations. The main intention was that he can able to order that interpret according to the disease, and he can able to interpret that investigation according to that pathology. The main part of this clinical activity book is that we have given new concept for the practical part, that is activity book. And in activity book, how the practical should be conducted. We have given 210 non-lecture hours for practical, and in that 210 non-lecture hours, it can be conduct different types of activity, like lecture with video clips, lecture with group discussion, demonstration bedside, self-directed learning, recitation, team project work, problem-based learning, and lab report interpretation and tutorials and demonstration lab. Like this, we are going to provide this clinical activity book to all the Rognidan fraternity with the consent of the respected Prasad sir and Mohan Joshi sir. We will circulate this clinical activity book with the permission of these competent authorities. So these non-lecture hours activity are very important to prepare that Rabindranath scholar in the competent clinical physician. Through this non-lecture hour activity, he is able to interpret the pathology of the disease. He can able to diagnose the disease. He can able to make the differential diagnosis of the disease, and he can able to order the different types of investigations, and he is also able to interpret the investigations. So main motto was that students should become a competent clinical physician to diagnose the disease and to treat the disease. So on the basis of that, we have prepared this non-lecture activity and clinical activity book. We have also given the proper blueprint for this conducting the examination. In blueprint also we have given the multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and long answer questions. And in multiple choice question, there should be 20 number of questions, and these questions should be asked on the which part that must to know, nice to know, and desirable to know. So these MCQs should be asked on the must know, short answer questions, and long answer questions. Like this, we have provided this blueprint, and even though we have also given the pro forma for this conducting the examination. Now, the most important feature of the Rognidan new curriculum, it is activity-based education and training curriculum. And through this curriculum, we have newer assessment for formative assessment and specific guideline for certain summative assessment. It is also well-defined course outcomes, and these course learning objectives are cleared with the pedagogy and duration for teaching. And clinical and practical domain is clearly defined with duration of engagement and pedagogy with term-wise distribution. And performing of experiment or investigations to be carried out in fully or semi-automated analyzers or recent methods, all methods are replaced, because previously we were giving the silage hemoglobinometer for the hemoglobin estimation, but it is now not need to conduct that practical in the laboratory. In spite of that, you can see the new techniques and new technology in the laboratory, like Sesmax cell counter, or there may be a biochemistry analyzer, or there may be ELISA analyzer. So he should be sensitized, or he should be well known for these new techniques which are used for these conducting these investigations. And it is not necessary to conduct every test, but he must do the clinical bedside examination through which he can able to interpret the pathological changes, that is according to sign and symptoms. He can perform the perfect diagnosis through this clinical examination. We have changed some topics also. In first paper, we have added the digital health and artificial intelligence in context of Rognidan. So, as per the guideline of WHO, we should now adopt the digital health and artificial intelligence in the diagnosis and the interpretation of these reports. Even though in second paper we have added many new topics of modern medicine, and many more topics have been added. Even though we have introduced for the Vyadi Namkaran Namaste portal. We have included this Namaste portal in this syllabus. So like this, we have tried to prepare this syllabus which is patient-centric and student-centric. Through this syllabus, he should be competently made the diagnosis, and he is able to know all the consequences, upadrav or sadhe of the disease. So all these actually there were many time a discussion with Prasad sir, Mohan Joshi sir, and all my teammates. And through this, we have tried to put these points to make this syllabus very competitive for the students. And through this syllabus, teacher also will be able to upgrade his skill for this teaching this new syllabus. Yes, there were many phone calls regarding this clinical activity book, because we have included this first time in the syllabus, and many times we have got very nice and better suggestions from Chairman sir, President sir, and Mohan Joshi sir, and we have tried to accommodate all these suggestions in this new syllabus. It will definitely reflect in a good manner. And let's see, we will discuss this all the points thoroughly in detailed manner whenever we will get the opportunity to in front of our Ramadan fraternity. Thank you, Pawan sir, for calling me here, inviting me here for this interaction, and thanks to all the organizer member for coming calling me here. Thank you.
Thank you, आनंद जी, thank you. Means आप ही लोग लीडर हैं, आप लोगों की लीडरशिप में हम 4-4 दिन के सेशन करेंगे. I will discuss over the phone to plan out. Thank you, thank you. Before calling respected B.S. Prasad sir, I would like to call one teacher from first year's curriculum, because last time first year's syllabus was modified. So from Mansarovar Global University, Faculty of Ayurveda, I would like to welcome Dr. Mayur Parate. Welcome, Dr. Mayur Parate.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir, for inviting me. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Respected Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir, Dr. Pawan Sharma, sir, Dr. V.K. Agnihotri, sir, and all the respected chairman of curriculum committee of second professional. Before saying anything, I would like to thank all the committee members of the curriculum committee of first year and second year who have designed a wonderful syllabus for students as well as teachers. I would also like to congratulate all of you for taking such efforts for making this syllabus. So I would like to share my experience, since I have been the part of this journey since last 1.5 years. I am teaching the new curriculum to the first year student of Rachana Shari. So I would like to share some my views. So as the syllabus was introduced in last year 2022, we all were as a part of first year teachers, we all were curious that how should we implement this in amongst the students. So but as the time progressed, NCISM also took some efforts and conducted some training sessions for all the subject-wise teachers. So that helped us to understand the curriculum well, and that also helped us that to how to implement that syllabus in our daily classes. So as far as the syllabus is concerned, it is very nicely designed. Previously, it was the previous syllabus was mainly teacher centric. The teacher used to go to the classroom and teach. But now, looking at this syllabus, there is active participation of the students also. I can see the difference that the students from this batch, first year batch, was much more interactive, and they were curious to know, sir, अगली activity अपन क्या करने वाले हैं, जो भी whatever was the non-lecture activity was prescribed by the NCISM. That was somewhat informative also, and that the part of edutainment also. So that was very much fun for the student to learn in a new way. So we used to conduct different activities. So student making small groups of the students, and they were enjoying it and learning it very well. The major difficulty which we faced while executing the syllabus was the terminologies that the TL method or the Bloom's taxonomy and Miller's pyramid, that was a little unfamiliar with the newly joined teachers who have recently passed PG examination. So it is my humble request to all the curriculum committee members and respected Prasad sir to conduct health science education technology workshops, so that the new teachers as well as the senior teachers also can refresh their knowledge and get acquainted with this teaching learning technology, health science education technology very well. So again, I would like to thank Dr. Pawan sir for giving me opportunity to speak or share my views with you all. Thank you very much, sir. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Mayur. That's why we are planning first virtually and then blessings of Dr. B.S. Prasad sir with us. So I hope these webinars and workshops will definitely create a sensation amongst teachers. Now
Anyway,
I would
Dr. Pawan,
Professor B.S. Prasad sir.
Dr. Pawan, once again. Anyway, I think Dr. Mayur,
Yes,
I thank you very much for your feedback. Anyway, as you told, the students also very much interestingly in studying and able to participate well. Rightly, you told that is a teacher-centric to student-centric. We migrated now. That is way, and again, it is a more of participatory rather than just passively attending the classes now. So that way, across the country, now just now I had a phone call from the GxP Medical College. They have 83 distinctions in this batch. So there are around 85% Karnataka pass rate, 80% is the Kerala pass rate, Maharashtra 20% jump is there. So that way, throughout country, the results has been shown very encouraging results that indicates that we are progressing very well in the right direction. That also, and you, as you mentioned, one of efforts what we're doing is every month, first week you are receiving the article on teaching technology. So that one effort I already initiated and I'm sending constantly. I'm sending that one. That one we did, and because we are having nearly around 20,000 teachers, and every year, and hundreds of teachers are being added. It is not very easy task for us to train all teachers. So that is the reason we made in the new regulations, the draft regulations, HRDC, Human Resource Development Cell, every institute going to have it. And that will be part of the medical education technology unit also. And there is a micro level, and macro level, we are going to set up one training center at Delhi, which will be a master training center. We'll be training only master trainers. And from there, those people will be training at the institute level to all the teachers. This is the plan actually. So once regulations are in place, then definitely all this will be coming to place. And then slowly, maybe within 2-3 years, we may be able to train all our teachers on this advanced technology, teaching technology. Will be very, very familiar with that one. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for your concluding well blessings before vote of thanks. And what we want to offer our dedicated services for you, sir. And your blessings are yours, responsibility is ours to conduct these sessions. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Your concluding remarks, sir.
Myself?
Yes, you are the
Anyway.
teacher.
Yeah. Once again, I compliment Dr. Pawan Sharma for organizing this and also able to what I can gather or invite all the chairpersons of the each syllabus committee also. And he could able to succeed in bringing out everyone on the single platform. And also more than 100 people. And always I am seeing that when the people are in the waiting room, maybe the 100 is the limit, I think. Somebody is leaving, and again people are in the waiting room. It is going and constantly going and showing. So that shows how the people are interested in the knowing the newer things and the new syllabus, etc. Also, and it's very good. And another one, as I told, last year we gone for online teaching, but then this year we thought online teaching was not so effective. Then we thought we can go for the videos so that anybody can at any time, again they can go to the videos. Even new teacher joins, again they can be going the videos and they can get familiarized. And that way we could able to bring out new videographs in the how to implement syllabus. And also this time we made a exclusive email. So people can go send to the exclusive email to the experts. That go to the experts and they'll again answer if any teacher having any problem that can be answered by the expert team also. This is what we have made arrangements there. And all the chairpersons has expressed very well about the subjects. I think many things are cleared. And I could able to see some of the messages by the teachers also, which they indicates that the clarity has been given by the chairpersons of the respective teams. And the syllabus definitely going to bring out a lot of changes. And we hope that by 2030, our Ayurveda will be the mainstream. And we want to get back our glory, which were the Vishwa Gurus once it was there. When another university was there, people used to, across the country, people used to come to India and studying Ayurveda. So that day we have to bring back. It is our responsibility. So I think everybody will join with us with NCISM also in all these efforts, and let us look to that day where we want to see that many country people has to come here, learn our Ayurveda, and our people should be invited to many countries, and our people should be the global practitioners. That is the day which we are expecting, and the young generation is very much charged it. And today one of the resource person in the Samriddhi, Dr. What is his name? He from Karnataka. He told they done a Drudabala workshop in the residential program. On the 100 people they selected and they trained on personal development, which was very, very grand, successful there. Just he briefed me that one. So likewise, so things are, young people are doing excellent job there. So this all giving encouraging to us also and giving a lot of energy also and boosting. And he told that 1,000 webinars he completed, and again he is not stopping that one. He's again planning to move ahead with many more plans. Already had a plan. So this is all a very, very positive sign for us to take it forward. I'm very confident and definite that we will look back. So shortly we may see our Ayurveda glorifying, and global Ayurveda we can see with all our efforts. We can see. With this, I conclude. Thank you all for the opportunity again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. 2 blessings I need from you. What should be the time of workshop for teachers? Evening 8, 9, or in the noon? So please guide.
What I'll ask is Mohan Joshi, he can contact this chairperson for the ideal time, and then he can back, because ultimately these people chairperson has to be there, the team has to be there for them to deliver. So I can inaugurate, and I may only inaugural address I may give, but ultimately they have to be there to answer all these ones. So I'll tell the Mohan Joshi to get back with all the chairpersons, or you can directly contact each one, and then the entire team can be according to their team. You can have the different timings also, no problem. That can be done. Yes.
So with your kind permission, from Monday we are starting Rasastra workshop, on virtual workshop.
Yes, good.
So thank
then
you. Thank
don't
you,
limit to the 100 number. No, that is not possible.
I will increase.
Yes,
I will increase before that. For 1 month, I will increase up to 1,000.
Yes, that will be very good.
Right, sir.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
And
Very
we
good.
want to communicate this as under your guidance, under NCISM's guidance. So I will
Yes.
mail you also official mail. So please guide.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Prasad
Very
sir.
good, very
Now
good.
I would like to request Professor V.K. Agriotri sir for his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Pawan Sharma. It's a great pleasure that I have been asked to extend the vote of thanks to all the dignities of today evening's this webinar. And we have touched 993. It itself a certificate that we are continuously working for the greater cause of the upliftment of Ayurveda. Today's webinar, I think, with the all great people's, I should say, cooperation and coordination, it is an introduction. It is an introduction of the new syllabus by all the head of the subject teachers with the chairpersons and the chief coordinators' presence. So it itself reveals all the hidden facts and all that. I extend all the heartfelt gratitude to our professor, Mr. Dr. V.S. Prasad sir, our Dr. Joshi sir, Madam Yogini sir, Madam Rajeswari, Kamath sir, and Professor P. Sudhakar Reddy sir, all the dignities, Anand sir. What I find in 2-3 main words, that I was listening a lot because I am a very beginner student of this Swasthavatta. And I found that because of your great guidance, they did all the works right from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. But at the same time, the protocol of our Dinacharya was overlooked, or they have gone beyond of that. Even they have not followed the Ahar and Nidra concept of our Sastrat, which we are going to teach and see that it should be. So it is the hard work done by under your guidance. So this is worth appreciate. What I am scared is the new syllabus introduction for the teachers of 3 grades: professor, associate professor, and lecturers. Means 50 to 60 years old, 40 to 50 years old, and 30 to 40 years old. Newcomers are having the new setup, new concept, and means ICSC and CBSE board. For B, now I consider that probably all the teachers of India are postgraduate and even PhD. Previously, it was not before 89. So our problem is that how they will manage. The syllabus is wonderful. The work done is absolutely excellent. We have to get through the this means skilledness to teach the persons which is being dreamed in the terms of 150 hours, say 150 hours of teaching activity, all that. This I am scared one, because I started my teaching way back 1983, completed at 84, 83 post-graduation from BHU. So now if I am asked to teach, it will be difficult for me to, first of all, we have to go through all the things, what is expected. This is what I am understanding. So the new teachers, wonderful. And I also want to stop at this moment that now the adjustment of the subject, a person who did MD in Devagun, he has not gone to the syllabus of PG syllabus of Agatan, and he's been posted in that way. So this is the high time. Then we have to think of कब तक हम वंशलोचन की जगह पे कुछ और डालते रहेंगे, रिप्लिका ही रहेगा, और शुद्ध बनने के लिए सीता जी को अग्निपरीक्षा देनी होगी. एट द सेम टाइम वन पॉइंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, रामचंद्र जी बन जरूर गए, विजय मिली उनको साउथ के द्वारा, और वो सब आप लोग सामने हैं हमारे.
इसलिए ना
हमको हनुमान जी मिले और हमको विभीषण भी मिले, और उनके द्वारा उत्थान वर्ल्ड लेवल पे जाएगा. दिस इज माय एक्सपेक्टेशन. द साउथ इज एक्सपेक्टिंग एंड एक्सटेंडिंग ऑल द कॉपरेशन. So it is really thanks. We are extending our thanks.
इसलिए we have stopped the allied subjects also. That is the reason. As you told,
this is my opinion.
This one, I stopped with that allied. Though we have
enough is enough. Whatever has happened.
We withstood and we stopped with that one. And second one is, many times some teacher says, "Sir, we are very old. We can't do it." I told, "What mobile you are using?" This was a smart mobile. When you can able to use a smart mobile, which is a new generation, they can have the new syllabus. I asked that one. So that way, so these people definitely can do it all. As you told, you are ready to adopt it. Yes, they have to do some adoption. They can do it now. Definitely. Yes.
They will be made this our master trainers.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your real presence, and up to 11:50, 11:25. This is the great commitment.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. This is only the institute, Prasad sir, which is not taking any leave, within one means from 1st January, we have conducted 472 webinars. No leave on functions, religious त्योहार व्यवहार किसी पे छुट्टी नहीं है. हम लोग कंटिन्यूअस कुछ न कुछ ज्ञान चर्चा करते रहते हैं.
सर
आपके आशीर्वाद कीजिए.
सर प्रसाद सर, एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, आज हमें प्रोफेसर पवन कुमार शर्मा जी का ये जो चेहरा है, जब 100 कंप्लीट हुआ, I felt just like the landing of Chandrayaan in a form of Pawan Sharma. When we touched 100 participants under your guidance and under with your presence, it was just landing of our AYUSH SAMRIDDHI Chandrayaan. Really.
Thank you very much. Thank you to all. Good night everybody.
पवन जी दो एक मिनट के लिए मुझे 1 मिनट
केवल vote of thanks. No comment, sir. Thanks. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.